Sakurai-san has dropped the mic again and destroyed the expectations with an installment in the long-running Super Smash Bros. Series that is so jam-packed with characters and stages that it is truly hard to believe. The sheer numbers are insane, as everyone who has appeared in Super Smash Bros. 64, Melee, Brawl, 3DS, Wii U, and the DLC are found in this installment of Smash. Even so, despite all the praise tied to its content, many have noted that the gameplay in Ultimate is different from Wii U. Is it faster, technical, and most importantly, more competitive? Let's find out if this is the closest we have been to Melee inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Inside Super Smash Bros. Switch, or if you prefer, the first season of Inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In this first episode, we will go over how this game stands out and might be the entry that finally unites the Melee and Wii U fan bases to move on and fully embrace this Ultimate entry as the new king of Smash and the competitive scene. But before we get into the technical details and Sakurai's change of heart when it comes to delivering a fast-paced and competitive Smash experience, let's sum up some of the key numbers. To begin with, we are up to an excellent start after this E3 with over 66 playable characters already confirmed. We know that 63 are returning from the original, Melee, Brawl, 3DS, Wii U, and DLC, and that we so far have 3 newcomers in the form of the Inklings, Princess Daisy, and naturally, Samus's arch-nemesis, Ridley. Yes, we are eating our words for our comment we made back in that video. Bringing back all the DLC characters, including the king of them, Cloud Strife, was such a generous move by Sakurai. But personally, we were shocked by the returning characters. This goes in particular for Young Link and Solid Snake. Mostly as we thought that they were gone forever, since they were tied to only one Smash game, and in Snake's case, posed a personal problem for Sakurai as he is still good friends with Hideo Kojima. But you know what? We love it, as for the first time, we have 3 Links: Champion Link, Child Link, and Toon Link. The Triforce of Links. Link's Company.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
As to Snake, there is no secret that Kojima was heavily mistreated by Konami around the time of Smash 4. Luckily for all, it looks like an agreement was reached for Ultimate, and the legacy of Metal Gear is now secured and not tied to Metal Gear Survive. In addition, we have seen the return of 3 Melee and Brawl classics, in the form of the Ice Climbers, Pichu, Pokemon Trainer, and his trio, Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Everyone is here, and a number of characters have been overhauled. In other words, when it comes to the front of the characters, there is peace between the Melee and Wii U camps. Ultimate has brought them together, and any potential future Smash games will have a really hard time dropping any of them. When it comes to the stages, the case is more or less the same, as we, after E3 2018, have 75 confirmed stages, including Great Bay returning from Melee, all of the 3DS and Wii U exclusive stages, and a couple of new stages based on Splatoon, Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey. We will get more into each one of these in future episodes, but we want to give a big thanks to Sakurai and his development team for rebuilding the 3DS stages from the 3DS's 240p format to Nintendo Switch's 1080p standard. This must have been no small feat to accomplish. 3DS stages are a very cool inclusion to the game, but you know what is cooler? Battlefield and Omega versions of each stage. Yes, that means that more of the stages will be used in tournaments, unlike the 3 or 4 we constantly see from Melee or Wii U, and that also stages with stage hazards can now be played without these. Thank God. Looking at you, Yellow Devil. Now, before we move over to the technical stuff, we mixed up the release date of the game with Sakurai's tweet in our previous video. It is 12/7, December 7th launch, not a presentation on July 12th. Yeah, the US and Europe months are written differently, and we messed up, so sorry guys. So Conrad and I got to play a lot of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate this week, through our appointments at Nintendo and the VIP booth at the Invitational. There is so much we can infer from our gameplay sessions, not just from us playing, but others around us. For example, Conrad was playing with Mewtwo King, who attempted wave dashing, all to no avail. So yeah, that isn't coming back from Melee. I also got to play 2 matches with the J-Wits and Hungrybox, and won both times. I don't know how that happened. I'm really not that good at Smash. That said, our theory was correct for the most part. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a blend of Melee and Smash 4, which is appropriate when you consider just what Sakurai is trying to accomplish with Ultimate. Think about it. By having every single character in Smash history and most stages return, Ultimate is a celebration of Super Smash Bros. 20-year-long legacy. And what better way to imply that even further than by including elements from the best competitive Smash game ever, Melee. Now first things first, Ultimate does not have the same pace as Melee, not by a long shot. If anything, it's like a few % faster than Smash for Wii U and 3DS. The most obvious element from Melee that has returned is air dodging. Now it actually moves you instead of keeping you in one place, a feature sorely missing from Brawl and Smash 4. This will be very handy in recovery, especially if you play as Little Mac. A point that was brought up and expanded upon by top competitive Melee player Hungrybox, who stated to EventHubs.com that Ultimate could draw in more Melee players if it decreased the landing lag a little more and increased the slide or directional air dodges. He also praised the game bringing back dash dancing, which was more or less absent in Smash 4. Other Melee players have pointed out the higher pace, the more punishing nature, that the ice climbers can't wobble, shorter landing lag for certain characters, and inclusions such as perfect shielding, giving a greater opportunity to counterattacks, as features that will appeal to Melee players. Zero may still be on top when it comes to the Nintendo-hosted Super Smash Bros. Invitational, but even Smash 4 players like Dabas have admitted that this game mechanically is no Smash 4.5, due to the changes to the game's gameplay mechanics and characters' movesets compared to the Wii U entry in the series. Speaking of characters, based on personal experience, we can say that Sheik and Cloud are still top-tier characters. Bayonetta has been nerfed a little, but still needs some more nerfing before release, and so does Ridley. We played as Ridley a few times, and his attacks are a little too powerful. Though he does have this really cool down B, where his tail knocks players unconscious for a time. We were afraid this would be too much, but it takes some time to master this ability. Nonetheless, the character change that we are most impressed with is Ganondorf, now modeled after his Ocarina of Time Gerudo King look. No longer is he a simple clone of Captain Falcon. His playstyle complements his brutal character greatly, and he has a ruthless blade used for smash attacks now. But his recovery is still terrible. The Inklings are an expected, but welcome addition to the roster as well. We knew their attacks would be more strategic and ink-based, as covering enemies with ink will increase how much damage they take over time. Speaking of damage, everyone in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate seems to hit harder. Much harder. Correct us if we're wrong, but the damage output seems to have increased, but it also takes more damage to knock people out of the arena. Safe to say, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate packs the meanest punch since Melee and keeps battles fast, intense, and to the point. Which is rather amazing, seeing that Sakurai could have just ported Smash 4, but instead decided to do his best to put an end to the Smash feud between the Wii U and Melee fanbases. Seeing and playing the E3 demo, we believe that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a love letter from Masahiro Sakurai and his team to all Smash players of all generations and installments. And E3 2018 set the spotlight on the commitment to the competitive nature and esport potential this game holds. This is evident through the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, where both Melee and Wii U players were invited to experience a game that rewards aggressive playstyles and punishes those who hold back. The stakes are higher this time around, and Sakurai must have had competitive play in mind while adjusting this game from what he had left in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. Hits matter much more, and offense is surely the best defense in this ultimate installment of Super Smash Bros. But what is best of all is that through the Invitational demo at Nintendo New York and the E3 VIP event, which we, thanks to Nintendo America, were able to attend, the development team have shown that they welcome feedback from the E3 demo. This must mean that Sakurai is listening and still willing to make necessary adjustments before the game launches worldwide December 7th on the Nintendo Switch. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate may not be Melee, but it might become as popular as the franchise was in the GameCube days, in the sense that it is closer than any Smash has been before to the frantic gameplay of Melee. Since with so many characters, mechanical tweaks, stages that will have Battlefield and Omega versions, and improvements to the pace, there is no doubt that more people than ever will enjoy this game competitively. Even so, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about more than just no items, no platforms, and 4 glory matches. And as such, make sure to like, and if you are new, subscribe and press the notification bell to not miss any future episodes of Inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As for next episodes, we will give you the following choices: stages or a deeper character study. The choice is yours. Finally, we want to thank all our patrons, including royal producer Kenyatta Ali, for their smashing support to the realm. If you would like to support us via financial means in exchange for some awesome perks, then visit patreon.com/commonrealm. Until our direct footage impressions video tomorrow, this was the Commonwealth Realm.